This call is being recorded.
Okay. Well, I am back. I'm not 100%, but I feel better than I have all week. And so I'm behind and during this busiest time of the year, but that's okay because we are here this morning. I'm excited because I have a special guest on the line. And let me tell you guys, I've been trying to have her as a guest now for at least three times. And every time something would happen. So this is proper. This is the time that you need the information that she's about to share with you. First of all, I didn't say who I am, but my name is Phyllis Nash, and I'm here, Chief Sales Officer. I know we have tons of new people on here, and I'm also one of the four co-founders. But I'm excited about the young lady that we're getting ready to hear from this morning because she has come into this business and really set the pace for anything or an example that any new person should want to follow if they want to get their business off to a very fast and great start. I mean, she started on May the 15th, guys. And let me just tell you, I call her the CV queen. But not only has she been proven to get customers, but she's also proven to build a team. So let me just give you her CV since her inception on May 15th. For the month of May, she did 1,023 in CV. For the month of June, she came back and did $3,626 in CV. For the month of July, she did $2,539 with CV. For August, $1,391. For September, $2,701, and October, $1,016. But not only did she do that in CV for October, but she also hit the rank of Ruby. I am so elated to know and for her to share with you her system that she uses just to go out there and tell the world about Wakanda and getting customers and people using the products. I'm going to get out of the way for Miss Lisa Gardner, hailing from Louisiana. Lisa, would you unmute yourself if you can? Lisa, unmute. Just hit your phone star. Let me see. I can see if I can help you out. I know we got a lot of. It's not going to happen to us again, Lisa. I'm going to find you and I'm going to unmute you. I think I couldn't have said all of that. And okay, let me see. Is this you, Lisa? See, speak, and let me see if this is you. Is it 337-288? Okay, just hold on a minute, guys. I got her number. I will find her number because this is well worth the wait. So y'all better get some paper and pen while we're getting her on the line. Okay, let me see. 337. Okay, Lisa, I do have your number, so give me a minute. I'm gonna find you. Dr. Pat, if you're on there, look for 337. Oh, Dr. Raj, you can do it. 337 654 with me. 337. Got a lot of people on here from Louisiana. 337. Okay. Where are you, Lisa?
Can you hear me?
Okay, I can hear you. There you are. Let's go.
Good morning, everybody. I'm sorry about it's always something with the technical difficulties. Good morning, Miss Phyllis.
But in spite of those technical difficulties, you do a mighty fine job. So take it away.
Thank you. I made some notes, and as I've always said, when you ask people from Louisiana, like how do you cook something, how do you bake something, we don't use recipes. So I put a few notes together just so that I can stay on track.
Okay.
What we're going to cover is 5 things. Number 1 is a winning strategy begins with setting measurable goals. you have to state your goals repeatedly. Write it down, place it somewhere so you can see it every day. I'm going for bronze, I'm going for silver, gold, platinum. But you can't just say that. You have to be familiar with your numbers. Bronze is 500 CV with at least 2 active customers. Silver is 1,000 with at least 5 active customers. Gold is 2,500 with at least 15 active customers. And platinum is 5,000 with at least 25 customers. So you know that you have those specific and measurable goals, and those numbers that you have to reach, because at the end of the day, it's a numbers game. The second thing is study to show yourself approved. One of the things that might be keeping a lot of people from ranking is that they lack the confidence when it comes to talking about Wakana and CBD products. And the only way to get around that, you have to plug in. You can't win if you don't plug in. You have to attend the calls, the Zoom calls. They're Monday through Saturday. They're regularly scheduled. There are different presenters. And I hear people say, well, I'm on the road right now, or I'm out of town. It's virtual. Plug in. So when you look at what numbers you want to reach, when you're sitting down to talk to somebody, food for thought. Would you ingest or inhale anything that you purchased from someone and they couldn't tell you what it is, what's in it, and what it's expected to do? Probably not. Study to show yourself approved. Attend the certification exam training. Attend the Zoom calls. You can listen to a Zoom call while you're walking your dog, doing your dishes, washing your car, just sitting around at home, drinking your flat belly coffee. That will mean the difference between the number of yeses and nos you get from prospective customers on any given day. One of the secret weapons that Wakana has is Dr. Rosalind Shaw Belt. If you're not attending the virtual sales academy and back office training on Saturdays at 12 noon with Dr. Roz, you're missing out. I learned something new every time, just about every Saturday she's been on. I've been there with a lot of other people who return every Saturday, and I'm still learning. So plug into that. Use your own Wakana products based on the recommendations from Dr. Rita McGuire, Dr. Joy Smith, Dr. Kimberly Smith-Dotrieve, and the Medical Advisory Board. The only way for you to familiarize yourself with how the products work is to become a product of the product. I've said before that when I used to hear people say that I was not a believer, but now I am a virtual product of the product. Share testimonials on social media. Share testimonials when you're talking to prospective customers. We need to remember that competence activates confidence. So study to show yourself approved. Number 3, turn real relationships into real revenue. Or as my husband says all the time, you can't win if you don't plug in. I try to place myself in positions to recognize what other people need. I am a nurse by profession, but I'm an empath by nature. I plug in, I zone into what people are feeling, and I'm one of the first people to step up and say, are you okay? Is everything all right? Earlier this week, I got a new customer when I saw that someone on social media was posting about someone they'd lost several years ago. And they did it about 2 or 3 days in a row. And I inboxed them and said, are you okay? It looks like you're going through something. It looks like you're going through something. And I think I have something that might help. By 7 o'clock that night, I had a $200 sale from that one person. I've checked in with him since, and he's doing great. So obviously plug in and look around. Work hard at listening more than you speak. You're going to pick up on some cues that are going to guide you as to what that person needs. And when you can individualize what you have based on what they need, you may have a customer for life, a repeat customer. Try to convey that you care and be genuine about it. When you say that you're going to call. If they're asking about a specific condition, what I have in the notes section of my phone, just about every video that Dr. Rita has done, that Dr. Kimberly Smith Dotrieve has done, is listed in the notes section of my phone. So if someone says, do you have any recommendations for rheumatoid arthritis? I will send a video about CBD and rheumatoid arthritis. And they're usually very grateful, and it keeps me from having to start from scratch. And it informs them, and they're able to use it for reference later. Meet prospects where they are. We try to look at where the person is as far as health literacy. If there is a basic understanding, you don't want to talk over their heads because you'll lose them. So you need to be relatable. Get familiar with using social media. A lot of us that are older, this is new to us, but I promise you that it will provide large dividends for your business. The next thing is turning real relationships into real revenue. Once again, observe people in your environment. Observe people in your environment. And if they know that you're knowledgeable about your product, they'll have that confidence in you to be your repeat customers. And you won't have to worry about those 3 customers for the founder share. Number 4, take personal responsibility for your success. Use the tools from the Massive Action Group. When I first saw the 40 squares that Ms. Phyllis and the founders were talking about, I said, there's no way I'd ever have time to fill those things in. That would take a lot of time. Now I can't function without them. They've replaced all the Post-it notes that I've always had on my desk, the number of the loose sheets of paper, and they allow me to follow up with my customers in one specific place. The script templates from the Massive Action Initiative also help because you don't have to look for those words, and it's helping you to more or less speak Wakana. The memory jogger helped me earlier this week because it brought back to my recollection someone that I worked with in 2017. She texted me yesterday and said, I've watched the videos you sent. May I call you tomorrow and we can talk about the next step? So I may very well have another distributor today. Dr. Ross always says on Saturdays, Data Viewer is your best friend. Why? Because those numbers we talked about a few minutes ago will help you to understand where you are and where you need to be to rank advanced. There it was, I want to say it was the month of September when I ranked gold. There was someone else, I think I was the only one in the company for that month who ranked gold, but there was someone else that Melissa Boston mentioned who was very, very close. That stuck out to me and still does to this very minute. You don't want to be that close to your next level of rank advancement and not know about it. Know your numbers. Once again, attend the sales chat, and I can't stress that enough because I get questions from my team all during the week. What is PE? How do you get that? Attend the Sales Academy and back office training on Saturdays, and I promise you, you ask questions, you get answers, and you gain knowledge to apply in making your business a success. Once again, competence activates confidence. Get a tool that helps you track your CV from week to week so that you know what you have to work on for the following week. Buy samples, buy products from your own dispensary so that you have samples on hand to provide your customers. Everybody wants something free. When you tell them, I can let you sample a product, and you say, can I create a customer account for you? 9 times out of 10, they will. And whenever you do share samples with someone, I suggest that you do create a customer account for them. Number 5, remember that the fortune is in the follow-up. That was something I heard when we joined Wakana back in May, and it didn't make sense to me at the time, but now it really is the nature of how I run my business. Follow up with a customer within 2 to 4 days after they've sampled or begun to use your product. During that follow-up, look for those teachable moments. Ask them, have you started using the product? If they haven't started yet, that may be an opportunity for you to educate them even further because they may be having reservations. You spoke to them, you provided a sample, or they purchased the product, but maybe somebody came along and said, you know that's dope, right? You know it's probably something you shouldn't be taking. That's a teachable moment. Take advantage of it. If they are using the product, what you might want to do is ask them, how are you taking the product? Don't tell them, are you using half? Are you using a fourth? Find out from them, how are you using the product? Because you may identify, especially if they say that it's not working for them, you may identify that they're not using it properly. If someone is using our product in a way that's not recommended and we miss it, we may lose potential customers, repeat customers. So you really want to follow it up and make sure that the recommendations are being followed. To get them on track during the follow-up process, reinforce their knowledge. Start low, go slow. Start with a fourth or a half of a gummy. Remember that our gummies are not coated, they're infused. Now, these are things that we're teaching and reinforcing. Hold the tincture beneath your tongue for 30 or 60 seconds. That increases bioavailability and gives you a larger amount of the CBD to work with your body. Store your CBD products in cool areas out of direct sunlight. If the potency is impacted, the results are going to be affected. So those are the kinds of things you always want to follow up with to make sure that they're getting the best bang for their buck. Apply our pain cream as needed to intact skin only. Those are some of the things that we have to keep in mind whenever we're dealing with our clients because they deserve the best products. We have the best products, so we need to make sure that they're using them as recommended. In closing, I just want to say that it helps to present yourself as an enthusiastic Wakanapreneur. It helps that you use ideas from your team, that you avail yourself of all of the training that Wakana provides, because what happens is you'll improve your way of life, you support your team members, you educate your communities, and potentially change the world. That's it for me.
Thank you so much, Lisa. Thank you so much. Finally, we got this done. And I know this was very helpful to everyone on how she absolutely does her business. And you can see with those numbers that I shared that she knows how to work her CV as well as her building her team. And so it comes as a great time right now when we're talking about CV and this month's CV where you can get double points. You know, just think about this. If you have somebody go platinum, That is, if you have 10 people go platinum, you could hit emerald. Just think about it, and ask the people, hey, do you want to do this month? Let's get on this road together. If you want to do it, then I'm here to support you in anything you want to do. Let's make this happen. And although we are at the 12th day of the month, guys, it is plenty of time, because I'm going to tell you right now, if those seeds have been planted throughout the year, the beginning of this month, you can actually make sure you bring them to harvest by the end of this month. We got so much on the table. We have platinum, it gets double this month. You're going to get 1,000 in free product. If you go diamond this month, diamond 1 star, you're going to get, let me see what my notes say. You're going to not only get that $1,000 instead of 500, but you're going to be able to participate. The 1,000, you're going to get 1,000 in loyalty points also. This is diamond 1 star. And that's going to be 2,000 extra. So a half in cash and half in loyalty points. Not only that, guys, you'll be able to participate in probably one of the biggest months of the year, that 4% pool, as well as that 2% revenue pool. And it goes on for Diamond 2 star. You're going to get 2,000. You're going to get 3,000 at Diamond 3 star. And this is cash as well as free product. It goes all the way up to Diamond 5 star with $5,000 in cash and 5,000 in product. So, I mean, loyalty points. So, guys, just think about that. Now, do you know that CV turns into points earned? CV, yes, you're going to be able to hit platinum or silver or bronze or gold. But those CVs go into the points earned. Points earned is what's going to help you to rank advance. So you got a winning combination. And just like she said, use it to your advantage, because this is the month that is going to count. Get your 10 people that commit to going platinum. That will be phenomenal, because what does it do? It takes you straight to diamond. Okay. And so with that being said, thank you so much, Lisa. I'm so glad we were able to complete it. I've been trying to have you as my guest in so many different areas, different times, but guess what? This was the most important time. So I'm glad you were here. I know you guys learned a lot. And so with that being said, I'll meet everybody on the leadership call as soon as we finish. Bye.